Walking circles in a nowhere town. Feet on the ground, but my head's spun around. Every signpost blank, every map torn apart. I'm chasing shadows in a question mark. But the trees start to whisper, leaves start to glow. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where to go. To be enchanted, cottage with a candle, soft, perfect carriage up on top. While the clocks don't walk, she's a Gemini. Got that split screen vibe when she reads my face. It feels so alive. Enchanted, cottage with a candle, soft, perfect carriage up on top. While the clocks don't walk, she's a Gemini. Got that split screen vibe when she reads my face. It feels so alive. Enchanted cottage. Oh, 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 oh. Enchanted cottage. Oh, 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 oh. Her door creaks like a haunted tune. Incense thicker than the smoke of the moon. She pulls 3 cards and a sly little grin. Says, baby, clarity ain't a thing you win.
Hey y'all, what's up? How's everybody doing? We're wrapping up Sunday Funday here at the cottage. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Hello, everybody. What's up? Who's here? Green Eye Devil is here, my cupcake friend. How you doing, Carol? How's it going, Kendra? I got you, love. You know we got you. You know we got you covered, girlfriend. Right? The kick of love. I know. I love Kendra, though. She's so cute. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Julianne. How you doing? Let me get the list up on the screen. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Here we go. Well, hey, Kim. Good to see ya. How you doing? Good to see everybody. Y'all don't forget to drop a like. Hey, we're going to do a collective reading. In fact, let me put that up on the screen. We're going to do that before we do the readings. So just that way it'll be something for everybody, whether you booked or not. We'll get you a quick little collective message, all right? Hey, yours, Ray. Hey, what's up? I know, right, K Mills? How you doing? Hey, this is the shirt that Green Eyed Devil gave me. And I love it. I love it. If you don't get your... I love that. All right, let's read some collective messages for everyone real quick before we start on the paid readings. We're going to do that, and then we'll rock it out. Then we'll rock it out with paid readings, all right? Let's get some collective messages. I may do more than one. We'll see. Let's start with romance. Let's start with romance. Here we go, everybody. By the way, if you would like to get a mini reading, we still have availability. And the information is pinned, I believe, at the top of the chat, right? Green Eye Devil, do you want me to send you the link so you can run it? See if this will fit. Hang on. I'm going to send this to you, Green Eye Devil. Here we go. I'll send this to you, and then we'll start on the collective readings, okay? Here we go. Let me text this to you. It's probably going to do... It did that thing, but whatever. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. All right, here we go. Let's start out with collective romance. What does the collective need to know in general about romance? What do you need to know about romance? What do you need to know about romance? What does... I'm going to see if I can fix this. Yep, that's better. All right, here we go. What do you need to know about romance, collective? What do you need to know about romance? All right, collective, take what resonates. This is a collective message about romance. We did do a detailed all signs earlier today. Thank you, Green Eye Devil. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. What does the collective need to know? Everybody watching me now or in the future on this video, what do they need to know about romance? What does the collective need to know about romance? Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Four of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords. Six of Swords. Collective, you're stressing, and I feel like, I'm not sure, or somebody, oh, this is not you, this is somebody else stressing. They're stressing because you've moved on, okay? You've moved on to greener pastures. Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, and they're stressing. They're anxiety, losing sleep. All right, somebody is stressing because you have moved on and you are actually in a better place with the Six of Swords, and that bothers them that you have moved on and are doing better. Sometimes people do that, right? Sometimes people will be like, how dare you move on and thrive without me being in your life anymore? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about this person that is stressing. Tell me more about this person that is stressing, please. Tell me more about this. They're brooding about this, ruminating. Oh my God, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Jealous, obsessing. They feel, it's weird, they feel betrayed, but yet they're the ones that walked away from you. And yet they're mad because you've moved on and you're doing better. What did they expect? For you to just fall apart and die? You're not talking to this person. I don't think you're doing much of anything. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think you're doing one thing to contact this person, and yet they're stressing out because you're over here at peace and doing well. You've moved on. Look, you've got something new here. New friends, new lovers, new life, new vibe. Loving yourself with the Ace of Cups. And they're just stressed about it. Just stressed about it. What's this person's next action? What's this person's next action toward those listening? What's this person's next action? 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 I think they're going to double down on the ego moves, the flexing, the ego moves. All right. They're going to be doing something around something out of their ego. They may be flexing. All right. I think they are. And I think the whole idea is hoping that they can trigger a reaction out of you. Sometimes when you're dealing with someone with a lot of narcissistic tendencies and you do move on from that and you start living your life and doing well and seemingly unaffected by them, they're no longer relevant. That's when they'll actually get the most angry and the most triggered, and sometimes the most dangerous, right? So just know that that's what's going on. The advice: don't feed the monster. Don't feed their ego. Any reaction at all would be what they want. Okay, that's what they're seeking. All right, because that gives them relevance again. That gives them validation that they can still affect you one way or the other. Okay, tell me about the new energy in the collective's reading that's coming out, because I got a couple of new people crossing your path. New people crossing your path. New people crossing your path. You have somebody here who is a secret admirer. All right. You may have somebody here that's very good in business. Earth energy, possibly. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got the King of Pentacles that came out. Ten of Cups. So you do have something in your future that's a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance. I like that for you. I like that for you. Message of the day, specifically around this entire situation, you keep staying on your journey. You stay in your lane, you stay on your path. That's where your success is going to come. The more energy that this person that you've got history with throws at you, the stronger that's going to make you. You can actually transmute that energy, that ugly energy that they're sending towards you, and turn it for good. And it can absolutely make you more powerful. That's what I see here, collective. And that's what I see you doing, is literally taking that energy and transmuting it with the Magician card. All right. Transmuting it and using it for your own success. And you can absolutely do that. That's a very easy ritual to do. Yeah, you don't have to do a ritual to even make that happen, but however you make it happen, you can make it happen. All right. Let's start with paid readings. Valeria is up first. Thank you, Kendra. How you doing? All right. We'll take that down and then we'll put up the order. Where did I put that? There we go. We'll put up the order real quick. And we'll get started. All right, there we go. And so let's go to Valeria's question. Oh, I forgot to timestamp for Valeria. Here we go. All right, so Valeria says, what? Hang on. Okay, here we go. So Valeria is a Leo with a Taurus moon and an Aries rising. He dealing with the Scorpio sun, Leo moon, Sag rising. Em and I have been through back and forth situation for quite a while. Will M finally ask to be my boyfriend? So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Will M finally move toward Valeria in terms of asking to be her boyfriend? Will M move toward Valeria in terms of asking to be her boyfriend? I know. That is a cute question. I agree. Do we see M asking Valeria to be her boyfriend? Let's take a look. Hold on. Will M move toward asking Valeria to be her to be her boyfriend? Let's see. Will he ask to be her boyfriend? Will M ask to be Valeria's boyfriend? Let's take a look. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Hey, Aries Beauty. What's up? So I do see the back and forth with the Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Two of Swords. I don't know that this is going to be, I don't know if he's going to come towards you and ask the question. I don't see that. I don't see it. It almost feels like he changes his mind. It almost feels like he changes his mind about this, Valeria. Yeah, Lovers in reverse, Devil in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I see him pulling back his energy. There could be another person that he becomes interested in or has become interested in. It could be that, Valeria. That's what I think. That's what I see, love. All right, let's go to Xavier. You are fine. You are not late. You're fine. You're right on time. All right, let's do Xavier. All right, so Xavier, let me go to your question. See what's up. Lord, why is my computer taking so long? Good Lord. I don't know why this is taking so long. Give me a minute, Xavier. I don't know. There's another way I can go. I'm trying to mark stuff as okay. There we go. All right, let's go back. Okay, here we go. All right, so Xavier is, of course, an Aries, and Martin is a Cancer. Hey, Karen, I want to know Martin the Cancer's feelings and next actions, if possible. Let's see what we can find out for you. Tell me about Martin the Cancer. Tell me about Martin the Cancer towards Xavier the Aries. Give me the energy. Martin the Cancer towards Xavier the Aries. Martin the Cancer towards Xavier the Aries. Martin the Cancer towards Xavier. Martin the Cancer towards Xavier the Aries. Well, hello, hello, creative exorcist. How are you? Holy hello to you. All right. Give me Martin the Cancer toward Xavier the Aries. Martin the Cancer towards Xavier the Aries. Let's see what we can find out for you. He wants a new start with you. He wants a new start with you. He wants to make something right. He feels badly about something. He may have some regrets. He feels like he needs to step up. Hey, Rising Phoenix. He feels like he needs to step up and make a decision. He does have regrets. He feels like he needs to be stable. He feels like he let you down. Okay. He absolutely feels like he hurt you and let you down. So I do feel as though his next action is likely some communication and apology. I feel like there's a good chance he may confess some emotions or express regret. And I think one of the things that you might hear from this Cancer is he must have gotten the hint after you unfollowed him. I think you may hear from this Cancer, I did a foolish thing, or I made a fool of myself, or I made a foolish decision. Okay. There's some regret here. All right. Oh, yeah. He's definitely had the rude awakening. He's definitely had the rude awakening. Okay. Tower. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Lack of contact, right? Possibly here. Give me more on this person's feelings towards Xavier. Give me more on this person's feelings towards Xavier. Give me more on this person's feelings toward Xavier. Give me this person's feelings, please, specifically. Give me more on this person's feelings. King of Wands. Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Here's the thing, Xavier, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Here's the thing, Xavier. I don't know that this is genuine, all out and out emotion. There's definitely some chemistry and strong attraction here from this Cancer towards you. But I'm not picking up genuine emotion. It's kind of this energy of, I better straighten up and do right. Or, so he doesn't want to lose you, but it's weird because I'm not picking up genuine emotion so much as them feeling like they just need to do the right thing. Yeah, it's more about feeling like I need to do the right thing. So while I think he wants to work things out with you, I don't see genuine emotion here. I see a lot of attraction. I mean, he's definitely into you. All right. Yeah, it's about stepping up and being honorable. That's what he's saying. I need to step up. I need to be, to do the right thing. I need to be honorable. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But that's what I got. So it may not be the most stable between you two, with especially the Ten of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. That's what I got. That's what I got. I hope that gave you some clarity at least, right? So that's what I got, love bug. Let me know if that gave you some clarity for you. It makes sense, bring straight and haven't made any effort. Yeah. When you do something and you're not really, your heart's not in it, right? That's, you're not really being authentic to who you are and what you want, and that's why it usually doesn't have any staying power that, when it comes out and reads, is because there's not that, whatever it is, right? Hey, CJ, how you doing? CJ, I'm going to read for you tonight. I just want you to know that if you've got time, if you're going to be here, I want to do that for you. But anyway, I hope that helps you, Aries Beauty. I hope that gave you some clarity. All right, Julianne is up next. By the way, Rising Phoenix, I have not forgotten about you. I'm hoping to get your birthday reading done, hopefully today, well, probably tomorrow. But hey, Jessica, how you doing? Anyway, good. I'm glad it helps, love bug. I'm glad it helps. Y'all, can I tell y'all something? You see Tina's name up here? By the way, she follows me and she books mini readings pretty regularly. She may be here. I don't know if Tina's here or not. If not, she will be. But I'm going to spill a little tea. Tina, guess how much Tina paid? Tina booked a $35 mini reading with me. And guess how much it ended up costing her? $5.60. Guess why? She built up loyalty points on my website, and you can do that. It's free to set up and be a part of the loyalty program. And if you're booking mini readings with me, you should definitely do that, okay? Because you can save money and you can basically get a mini reading for next to nothing every so often. So yay for that. All right, let's read for Julianne. Let's read for Julianne. All right, here we go. Julianne, Virgo Sun, Capricorn Moon. Aquarius rising, which puts your moon in the 12th house, Capricorn moon in the 12th house at that. Very, very difficult placement. All right. Rising Phoenix knows about moon in the 12th for sure. Nonetheless, let's talk about it. Woo, Auntie Karen, life has felt emotional lately, like my soul is wanting huge change. So the density of emotions and experiences my body held on to or wanting to process and release. I love it if we can look at my energy and get a general of what I need to hear right now to guide me. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely, Julianne. We're going to see what we can find out for you, love bug. We're going to see what we can find out. You know, you got a lot going on. You know, Pluto just hit your rising sign, and that Capricorn moon ain't no joke, you know, and especially being in your 12th house, you know, you may be on the crux of a major spiritual transformation, okay, with what you're describing and what I know about your placements. And that can be very difficult, very intense, painful sometimes, and especially with your placements, sometimes feeling like a dark night of the soul. It's a tough thing to go through. On the other side of that is major breakthrough energy and relief, but the process itself can be very difficult. That's me speaking off the cuff. We're going to pull cards for you as well, of course, Julianne, but I wanted to speak to that just, you know, from my own observations. You may be on the crux of a major transformative thing in your spiritual journey related to shadow work, right? And by the way, Marsha, your order just came in. But let's get you some overall advice, Julianne, and see what the cards have to say to you. I agree. That is a very good question. That's a very good question, Julianne. Yes, breakdown, breakthrough. Absolutely. It's hard though, man. You know, that process that I just described, the other side of that, the breakthrough, that phoenix rises out of the ashes. And we all love to talk about the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And yes, that's the greatest part of the whole thing. But we got to remember, before you can rise up out of ashes, how do ashes come to be? Because of burning off the things that don't go. The purification, right? The purification that comes from that integration of the shadow self, right? That self-actualization, that's burning, and it hurts and it's painful, and it, you know, the dark night. So yes, you may be going through the burning right now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What does Julianne need to know? What does Julianne need to know? Julianne, do you mind me asking your age? And I know that's an odd question, but I have a reason for asking you that. They burn. Yes. Yes, they burn. And it is. It's very private. And it's, I swear to God, Green Eye Devil, are you psychic or what? Literally, Julianne, I had a jumper just now that was the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And she's saying it's private, it's a solo mission. That's literally what I heard when I saw that Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, it's a time you're in solitude and you're alone. And it's not a pretty thing, right? I mean, at times you're crying and you got, you know, snot running down your face. I mean, just ugly crying, right? But it's a solo mission. And to a degree, nobody can really help you. I mean, we can be here energetically for you, but you're the only one that can do it. But that's crazy how Green Eyed Devil said that. And then I saw that Page of Pentacles and I had heard it and I didn't say anything and I should have because apparently I needed to say it because Green Eyed Devil said it. She like read the cards that I didn't read. The woman is psychic. What can I say? But you're 40. So you will, over the next 10, 15 years, over time, go through a very transformational time. 12th house placements go through a lot of their transformation later in life. Just so you know that. Let's see what the cards have to say to you, Julianne. Let's see. It is wild, right? Oh my gosh, you're so close. You are purifying. You are absolutely purifying. This is alchemy. Julianne, I don't know if you're familiar with the term alchemy. Alchemy. It is literally, the purification and the burning off of impurities in the creation of gold. Okay. That is the analogy. That is the spiritual journey, ascension, the great work. Okay. I have actually a lot of stuff on my Phoenix Rising about that very thing. Okay. Nonetheless, you are on, I'm not wrong. You're on the verge of a breakthrough. First card out, Sun reversed. Which means it's here. It's here. Now, a lot of times, and in this case, yes, when we see reversals in tarot, that speaks to internal. Internal. Okay. That is why that's here. And this is kind of telling you that the first place you are going to feel the breakthrough is on the inside. You're going to find the happiness and the joy on the inside first. Okay. On the inside first. But you got to go deep to find it. And you're closer than you think. Now, what's cool about my cards is they can measure your energy better than I can. And I like that. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. You're so close to a breakthrough. You're so close to the end of a tough cycle in your healing. The Ten of Wands that you're carrying, one more hard push, and you're going to find the peace, the breakthrough, the happiness, the relief, if you will. This is part of the shadow work journey, which is absolutely, the Devil in reverse is about shadow work many, many times. Okay. So when you find the happiness on the inside, then it'll manifest on the outside. So that's what the tarot said. And the tarot says you're closer than you think you are. You're closer than you realize. You're exhausted. You feel like you can't put one foot in front of the other, but you're stronger than you know. And you're about to learn that about yourself. So that's what I got, Julianne. Hey, Miss Stacy, what's up? Hey, D. Cassimi. Good to see you, love. You're watching Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? Oh, goes to Hollywood. Okay. So yeah, this was a good message for you, Julianne. You're having a major glow up. My God, this is my glow up card, Queen of Wands. You're having a major glow up. And let me tell you what, and people don't want to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it because I've experienced it. I didn't know this until it happened to me. Inner work is the best thing you can do for outer beauty. If you could see my pictures of me 7, 8 years ago, I look 10 years older 7 and 8 years ago than I do today. All I can attribute it to, inner work. Inner work. That's the best skincare program there is. And yes, I use skincare products, but I don't do injections, okay? But whatever. So that's why you're going to have an outer glow up, because you're doing inner work. That's why. Your glow up is not just going to be outer. It's going to be overall. You're going to feel good. The Queen of Wands, let me just describe the Queen of Wands to you. She's happy. She's cheerful. She's vibing. She's busy. Now, strong boundaries. She got no time for BS. She'll absolutely cut you out and just keep it moving. So you're actually in a hard place, but you're in the right place. If that makes sense, Julianne. I hope that helps you. I say this: take a step back and realize where you are and be excited, because on the other side of this thing is going to be something amazing. Amazing. I promise you. Stick with this. You're going to be fine, Julianne. I hope that helped you. See, yeah, Queen of Swords is a little bit colder, but the Queen of Wands, she's just happy. I mean, she doesn't care. She doesn't have any fucks to give. She'll call you out, right? But she is my favorite. My favorite Queen and King are the King and Queen of Wands. I love the Wands. I just do. Maybe it's me and my Gemini energy, right? Yeah, and maybe remember how far you've come. Exactly. That too. I love the Queen of Wands, though. I mean, the Queen of Wands, I always picture as smiling. The Queen of Swords is like, the Queen of Swords is looking at you like, you got 10 seconds to tell me the truth, or I'm fixing to turn upside down on my head and go Queen of Swords reversed, and you ain't gonna like it. That's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says, bitch, I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And you got 10 seconds. Queen of Wands is like, I want the truth. And if you don't give me the truth, you're gone. Anyway, that's the difference. I love them both. And there's a time to embody both of those energies for sure. You know, there's an appropriate time for both. I agree. Anyway. So, yes. Right. All right. I hope that helped you, Julianne. I hope that helped you, baby. You're welcome. All right. Next up is Kendra. Kendra, you know what? Where are you at? Let me go here and get your question, by the way. But let's see here. Here we go, Kendra. Where you at, Kendra? I got to tell you something funny. Oh, love. Where's my Kendra? Kendra, aren't you a Cancer? I forgot. Yep, she is. She's a Cancer. Okay. I remembered right. There she is. You're not messy. Stop. Kendra, listen, I got to tell you something funny before I read for you. That's good. Hopefully, this will make you smile. Okay. Because I know you've been going through it. Maybe this will make you smile at your auntie's craziness. So, I am well aware that you are a female. Okay. But whenever you book with me and I see your name, Kendra, I always think of my favorite, Kendrick Lamar, right? So, Kendra, I think I'm going to nickname you K Dot. Now, Green Eyed Devil calls me Auntie K Dot because I love Kendrick, right? So, you're going to be like, you might be baby K Dot. I might name you Baby K Dot or something, right? Anyway, all right, let's read for you, love. Let's read for Kendra. For Baby K Dot. Here we go. So, let's see what's up, love. All right. Struggling after the breakup. He posted that pic on the music site, but nowhere else. Kind of ripped my heart out. You are not, well, you know what? You're young if you're here. If you're a part of my Cottage family, you're young. I don't care. All right. Anyway, it's been 4 months and I still pray we can figure it out. Do I see him coming back? This Virgo. Let's see. Let's see what we got for you, love. Let's see what we got. I would agree with that, Rising Phoenix. Queen of Wands is the hair flipper. Yep. All right. What about this Virgo? Give me an energy update on the Virgo. Give me an update on the Virgo. Give me an energy update on the Virgo. Give me an energy update on the Virgo. That is correct. Mercury and Leo lady. Felt real until the picture. Tell me about the Virgo toward Kendra. Tell me about the Virgo. Tell me about the Virgo toward Kendra. Tell me about the Virgo toward Kendra. Tell me about the Virgo toward Kendra. The Star. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. I don't want to say too much. Okay, I'm going to just read them. Kendra. This Virgo is having second thoughts about the decision to move away from you. The Virgo is thinking, maybe I acted too fast. The Virgo is rethinking his future and is imagining a future with you. That's why the Star card is here. And the High Priestess in the reverse suggests that this Virgo is going to break his silence toward you. So I want to delve deeper and see what we can find out. But that's what I have so far. But there's definitely a decision that this Virgo feels like they made in haste that they regret. That is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse in my readings, okay? The way I interpret that is somebody that feels like they made the decision before they had all the information or before they thought things through or on bad information, something like that. So that's what that's telling me right now, Kendra. Well, hey, Miss Heather, the Scorpio, what you doing? Give me more. Give me more on all of this. What else does she need to know about this? What else does Kendra need to know about all this? Jesus Christ, Four of Wands. Kendra, things are, he's stuck right. He's stuck and he wants to get unstuck. He's stuck and he wants to get unstuck. Four of Wands came out. Kendra, that's the 11-11 relationship, long-term card. I mean, this is his energy toward you. And that came out on top of the Star card, the future card, okay? And the optimism card and the goals card. The Star can be about our wishes, our aspirations, okay? Where we see our life going and where we feel like our life can go. And right behind that, I pulled the Chariot in reverse, which is a card of stuck. And then the Wheel of Fortune in the upright of wanting to get unstuck. And so, and the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes out in the reverse many times, especially with this 11-11 energy, and we've got this Star energy here, is this person feeling like you guys belong together. This is fate. Da-da-da-da-da. Right? So, fate, destiny, luck, serendipity, all of those things. So there's a strong desire here to start a new cycle with you. I'm going to get just a little bit more on it for you, Kendra. Kendra, this has changed, hasn't it? This energy with him has shifted. Didn't we get that he was kind of being a doo-doo head earlier? Didn't we pull for him before? I don't know. I can't remember what. I remember your story, but I can't remember what we got. You're going to have to remind me of where things were the last time we pulled for him. I remember the thing about the picture, but I don't remember what I got. For some reason, I've got amnesia about, oh my God, Two of Cups. Kendra, you'll hear from this Virgo. You'll hear from this Virgo. Magician. King of Wands. He's ready to take action. He says it's go time. He says it's go time. He says it's time for me to move towards you. So you'll have to remind me, love, but this is what I'm seeing here. I thought I said he was trying to make you jealous. Okay. I get you. He may regret. I'm going to drill down on this Two of Pentacles in the reverse a little bit more. I want to see how he feels about putting that picture up. Look, there's apology energy and making things right with you. That was another jumper just now. Let me see how he feels about putting that picture up. How does he feel about putting that picture up? How does he feel about putting that picture up? My daughter is a Libra rising. Oh, thank you, Josephine. Thank you for that. How does he feel about putting that picture up? How does he feel about that? He's got regret. He's got regret. Oh, he kind of feels like he was being a doo-doo head. Kendra, you know I tell you the truth. I can't help it. I'll just tell you what I think, right? He feels like he was a doo-doo head, the King of Wands in reverse. He has regret, and he's kind of worried that he's fucked things up with you. He's kind of worried that he's fucked things up with you. So that may be why I'm seeing that sense of urgency of him trying to come around. Oh, this is how he feels. The tear in my beer. He's disappointed in himself. Seven of Pentacles. He may decide he needs to let that lie for a little bit before he reaches out to you. Yeah, okay. Here's his energy. He's like, I'm gonna fix that, and then I'm gonna just kind of stay quiet for a little bit and see if I can let that kind of die down, that picture fuck up that I did. And then after that, I'm gonna see about going toward her. Anyway, that's what I got. That's what I got. This is definitely very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow, wow, wow. I hope that helps you. So that wasn't too painful, was it, Kendra? I know I like Leo energy a lot too, y'all. You're welcome. You know, I need to make sure that people that book with me regularly, Kendra, you do, and several of y'all. I said this earlier, but if you don't know this, I'm going to repeat this again. I'm getting ready to read for Tina, and I read for Tina periodically too. Tina books readings, mini readings and stuff with me here and there. And she's a part of my loyalty program on my website, free to join. And what happens is you accumulate points that equate to dollars off. And so she booked a one question reading, a $35 reading with me for this reading right here that y'all see I'm fixing to do for her. And guess how much it ended up costing her because of her points that she had built up? $5.60. So she got like almost $30 off of her reading. So you can definitely build up, and it's free to join. So if you have not become a part of my loyalty program, do that. And the other thing is if you're on my email list, which is free to join, I think that's part of the thing. I don't know if you get emails from me, but I send out coupon codes to those folks that are on there on my email list. So I usually send those out about once a week, 10% off, $5 off, stuff like it adds up, right? Yeah. Also, if you leave me a review, you get points. So if you've booked a reading with me and you've gone through my website to do it, you can go over there, leave me a review. I don't remember how many points you get, but you get points for leaving me a review. It verifies it because if you've actually paid me for a reading through my website, but you build up points for leaving me a review, and even joining the loyalty program, you get points. So y'all do that. I like you coming in here to talk to, Mercury and Leo lady. I think you're very fun and nice to talk to. Yeah, we do love having you here. All right, Tina, I hope you don't mind me spilling the tea on your bargain, but I had to do that. All right, let's timestamp for Tina. All right, here we go. All right, so Tina is a Gemini. What's coming toward me in May? What's coming toward Tina in May? What does May look like for Tina Bina, the Gemini? What does May look like for Tina, the Gemini? What does May look like for Tina, the Gemini? Good Lord. Uranus is in Gemini. There's your first clue. It's going to be a little bit roller coaster-ish. What can Tina, the Gemini, expect in May? What can Tina, the Gemini, expect in May? What can Tina, the Gemini, expect in May? I've read for you twice. Hey, Mercury and Leo lady, hold that thought. Let me finish Tina's reading, and then I want to make sure, because actually I can go in and give you points if you don't already have them. Just remind me. Just to email me, Mercury and Leo lady, and let me check your points for you. I can do that. And if you haven't joined my loyalty, go ahead and do that, and then I can give you credit for what you've already done. All right, there's Tina. What can she expect in May? What can Tina expect in May? What can Tina expect in May? I do, Mercury and Leo lady. I can't speak for all of Alabama, but I do. New love. You got a new thing. You got a new thing. Ace of Cups. You got a new thing. I also think you're cutting someone out. You're withdrawing from one and you got a new one coming. Such a Gemini read. You're withdrawing from one, you got a new one coming. Who is this you're cutting out? Okay. Here's what's crazy, Tina. Here's what I'm predicting for you. It's going to be an active month. I've got someone coming towards you that is new. I've got you withdrawing from them. I'm not sure why. And another new person coming along. Yeah, your messages are coming through, Tina. I see you, love. So it's going to be an active month, all right? You're definitely walking away from someone that I feel like is fairly new, but you've got another new one right behind that. Also get what is this? What's the Page of Pentacles? You've got friends. You've got another thing going on. You've got a long lost friend that you've not heard from in a while that you like that likes you. This is a great friend. Okay, a long lost friend that you had not heard from in a while. Hearing from them is going to just light you up in the best way. All right. I don't know who this is. So I've got love stuff going on for you. And I've got a friend reaching out to you that you've not heard from in a while. And I think that makes your day. I think that lights you up in a good way. Let's get more on the love thing. Tell me more about the love thing. Good Lord. Who is this past person? Good God Almighty. You've got a past person that you're ignoring. They feel ignored. They're popping up. All right. But what is this other thing? You got a fire sign here coming towards you. I kind of like this one, but this one may not be here for a long time either. I kind of get people coming towards you, but nobody really here for a long time. Anything else that she should? Well, shit. Who is the Two of Cups? Who's the Two of Cups? Tell me about that. Oh, this is one that's bringing up the rear. This is the slow. This is the slow bones. This is Mr. Slow Bones, Tina. I don't really think they're slow. I just think they're behind all these other ones. I think you got some people that are going to come towards you and you're going to talk to them a little bit. You may go out with them and you're just like, nah, nah, nah. Then there's a slowpoke that comes along later, maybe towards the end of the month. They're more stable. You're going to be with that person. And what's crazy is this, Tina. Let me tell you how your month's going to go. You're going to have, person number one come and you're going to be like, and you're going to have person number two go and you're going to go, oh, forget it. I just hate, forget love, forget love, fuck love. Oh, really? Fuck love. I think the past person's going to cross your mind and you're going to be like, and then I think you're going to be in this energy of screw it, just fuck love. And then this little Knight of Pentacles shows up and you get with this one. This is who you get with. Could be an earth sign. Could be somebody younger than you. Maybe they're kind of stable though. I like that. Pretty steadfast. All right. They may make money moves with that Knight of Pentacles, but they're definitely stable. So I get you having a couple of experiences and just becoming exasperated and going, I'm done. I'm so done. And when you say you're done, you're so done. Boom. There it is. That's what I got for you for May. And I also remind you, don't forget that long lost friend is going to pop up. You got a friend that's going to pop up. That's going to make your day. And you may hang out with that friend some. But I love that. That's going to make what I get is it's going to just light you up in the best of ways. Okay? That's what I got. So it's going to be a busy month for you. Tina, are you a May or a June Gemini? I can't remember. You'll have to remind me. Next up is Marcia. You probably, yeah, Rising Phoenix being a moon in the 12th, you're definitely an energy sponge. You would definitely be that empath. June Gemini. Okay, I gotcha. Well, and it may just be that there's a lot of activity going on for Geminis in general. Uranus is just cranking things up. I don't know if you feel it, Tina, but I do. I feel that energy of Uranus. It's good though. It's kind of electric. But yes, Moon in Pisces would definitely do it. That would definitely do it. Most assuredly. Mars in the 12th, yeah. Man, that, Mars is in my 12th. That's that's like you never see us coming. People with Mars in the 12th, people underestimate us. And I love it when they do that. That's my favorite thing ever. You do, green-eyed devil. You're just I think you have an awareness. You can sense it. I think you just don't feel it. But I think you can pick it up psychically. Your Mars is in Virgo. Okay. All right. So where is Marsha? Marsha, are you here, beautiful? I believe this is thank you, Rising Phoenix. I know, but it's my guilty pleasure. All right. So Marsha is a Capricorn. Let me timestamp for Marsha. All right. Marsha is a Capricorn. And will my job remain stable after I have my planned rotator cuff surgery in June? It means that I will have to work remotely for a period of time, but a desk job after 1 week is fine per the doctor. Okay, let's see what we can find out. There she is. Hey, Miss Marsha. Let's look at your job. Let's look at your job after this rotator cuff surgery. And by the way, Marsha, uh, sending you lots of well wishes for a smooth and speedy recovery and the entire process. Tell me about the job for Marsha going forward and the stability after this rotator cuff surgery and being off and working remotely. Tell me more. Tell me about Marsha and her job stability going forward around this rotator cuff surgery. Of course. It's a good card, but it's just kind of puzzling to me. But let's see. It's a good card. I'm not going to spill the beans too much because I just want more to come out. I gotcha. And that makes sense. That makes sense. Orthopedic surgery is really tough. Can be painful too. I think you're going to be fine. But what's crazy, I think you're going to enjoy working remotely a lot. What's crazy Marcia, I just got a confirmation on that card. Okay, let me tell you what my jumper was. The Ace of Wands. And that's not a bad card, but that's about something new. And I was confused because I'm like, why would she be seeing a new opportunity? This lady is going to be off her rotator cuff surgery and she's not pursuing that. She just wants her job to be stable and she wants to do her thing and go on. They see you working hard, most definitely. Okay. Um, Now I also get some advice for you to stay visible and stay connected and engaged with your office, communication and stuff like that. But I got another confirmation on that Ace of Wands. Behind this, I got the Ace of Pentacles. What is this new opportunity that's going to arise through all of this? I don't know if it's a promotion. I don't know if something's going to cross your path, but there's a new opportunity coming towards you. And I know that's not what you asked, Marcia, but that's what the cards are telling me. And it's something you're going to feel passionate about and you're going to feel like really optimistic about it, like there's a good future with it. What in the world? This may have to do with travel or relocation. Does this make sense to you, Marcia, that you would there would be some sort of a new opportunity here that's the game changer? That this is a game changer, something you feel passionate about. And I got the Knight of Wands. I don't know if this is making any sense to you or not, Marcia, but that's what I'm picking up for you. So I got good energy around your job, but I got something that you just can't walk away from that looks so good. So I love that. You'll have to tell me if this makes sense to you, Marcia. You know what, Green Eye Devil? I think you're right. Let's see. She says, I won't be relocating. I just moved into a new place. Well, and I mean, the Knight of Wands just could be because it's something you're passionate about. But there's something new here. I'm telling you, Six of Wands, you're going to get this is success in career. This whole thing, you're going to level up by the time this is all said and done. You will have leveled up. Either there's a promotion or some kind of a level up. All eyes on you, all right? In a good way. Temperance. Two of Cups. There's somebody that, you know what? There's somebody that may say something or that helps you out in this process. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody here that recommends you for something and you're not aware of it. But I absolutely see you leveling up. Not only are you going to be fine, you're leveling up. So, yeah. That's what I got. It all sounds very positive. I could use the good news of promotion. I just want to work. See, that's what I got is that you just want to keep your stability. Not only are you going to keep your stability, I'm predicting a promotion for you. Now, what could also be, Marcia, the other thing that I heard is you may decide I love working at home, and they may say, okay, well, you can keep working at home if you want to. If you like, and I'm gonna tell you, whenever when COVID happened and I started working out of my house, oh my God, I loved it. And that was before I got laid off. I'm so glad, Marcia. Hey, now I want you to keep me posted. All right. Most definitely keep me posted. Because I'm excited for you. That was beautiful. Yeah, that's what I get. All right, so Morgan is up next. Is CJ still here? You are welcome. And thank you as always, Marcia. All right. Oh, this is Scorpio Mo. This is Morgan. I know who this is. There she is. Hey, sweets. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, let me timestamp for you. All right, here we go. So, blossoming relationship between you, the Scorpio, and a Pisces man. All right, let's see what we can find out, love bug. And that's exciting. Let's see what we can find out for you. What about this Pisces man? Give me the Pisces man. We're going to start there, Scorpio Mo. We're going to start first with his energy toward you, and we'll see where we go from there. Give me this Pisces towards Scorpio Mo. Give me this Pisces towards Scorpio Mo. I don't know. I'm glad to see you, though. Give me this Pisces towards Scorpio Mo. Give me this Pisces, please, towards Scorpio Mo. Give me the Pisces, please, towards Scorpio Mo. Give me the Pisces towards Scorpio Mo. Give me this Pisces towards Scorpio Mo. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Swords. Ten of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. Death reversed. He feels really good about this, Morgan. Life has been busy, ready to take a break. Well, prop your feet up and hang out here for a little bit anyway. He feels like this has some longevity. He wants to learn you, okay, more. He wants to more. He's so curious about you, okay? He's trying to figure out, he's just open to try to learn more about you, right? Now, actually, Scorpio Mo, that makes sense. You're probably, I don't know if this is true or not, but if you're like most Scorpios, you may be a little bit mysterious, and that, people are always curious about Scorpios, right? But in general, he's just like, I want to learn. I want to learn about her. I want to learn what her likes and dislikes are. He feels like you're a breath of fresh air. I think he may have had some zingers before you, and you are like, finally, a good one. Okay. Finally, one that I'm not up in my head worried about. Okay. Ten of Wands in reverse. I don't have to worry about this one. He does feel a soul bond with you. And the death reversed. He feels like this has some staying power, some longevity, right? The Ace of Pentacles. So he feels like this could be stable. That's an energy about taking things to the next level with the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card. That's nice energy. Four of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles. He tells me he wants to take it slow, or he's trying to take it slow, but I think he's struggling to do so. All right. He has some fears. I seem to surprise him a lot with both sexual chemistry, but also being a humbug. Yeah, okay. He has some fears. Okay. He has some fears, but he likes that Scorpio energy. He's got some fears around rejection, but I think he definitely wants something with you. Are those fears? Tell me about those fears. Tell me about those fears. Tell me about those fears. He has trust issues. He's been betrayed in the past. He has worked through a lot of that, but he does have issues around self-confidence, and he gets overwhelmed sometimes, okay? But I think he's trying to be cognizant of that. But that's what I feel like. I feel like the fly in the ointment could be some fear and some trust issues. But at the same time, you know, I think he really is aware of that. And I think he is wanting to work through that. I definitely want to tell him I have the feelings for him and I want to be all the things with him I'm scared to. You guys may be mirroring each other. You guys may be mirroring each other. He's super into you, though. He's super into you. He may be a little bit intimidated. Don't worry about it, though. I think you're going to overcome that. Don't worry about that. And if he's intimidated, I'm going to speak to that. Um, Scorpio energy is big. It just is. You know, Scorpio Mo, I love Scorpio energy, but I'm the first to tell you, you're ruled by the most powerful planet in the solar system. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's how I feel about Daddy Pluto, or Granddaddy Pluto, I should say. All right. And Scorpios, when they walk with that energy, they just have an intensity about them. They just have this big energy, and it can be overwhelming. But at the same time, oh wow, I love that's so beautiful, Scorpio Mo. I love that. But I say stay with who you are, and you can be all of those things, Scorpio Mo. You can be all of those things. Um, I know when Scorpios be feeling that, it's some real stuff. I know, Morgan. I know. I'm smiling. I think it's precious. I think it's precious. I really hope this works out for you. He's in. He's absolutely in. Um, I like this for you. You'll have to let me know if I clarified what you needed to know or if there's anything else you want to know about this. But I really do like how he sees you and he respects the hell out of you. I will tell you that. I think one thing he has a ton of respect for you. One thing I think he knows, looking at the cards, he knows not to try to fuck you over, that you would absolutely not put up with any bullshit. I don't know that he would even think to try, but he knows you're not one to put up with bullshit. He knows that about you. So, yeah. I love that for you. I love that for you. And that's fair. But you're going to be fine. I'm excited to hear more. You got to keep me posted, Morgan. You know, I got to know. I'm your auntie. I've got to know. So, when any of my people get into a relationship, we're all in the relationship with you. This is our relationship, too. Uh, so, anyway, did CJ leave? I was going to pull cards for her, but she may have left. Anywho, I guess CJ must have left. Yes, of course. All of that. Get together, gotta know. Break up, gotta know. Be invited to the wedding and the baby showers and all that. You darn right. Yeah, absolutely. You know. once you vibe at the cottage, you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. Once you vibe at the cottage, you're a part of the family. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Well, I don't know. She may have got busy. I'll get her next time. I'll get with her next time. I'll get with her next time. I'm going to pull for Green Eyed Devil in the meantime. I feel like you did a reading for me, I swear. I don't think that was intentional, but I think you did. Yep, Hotel California. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. That's a good song. I love the Eagles. What does Green Eyed Devil need to know? Hello. What does Green Eyed Devil need to know? 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 Why am I yawning? What does Green Eyed Devil need to know? I know, right? What does Green Eyed Devil need to know? Who are these people? Two people are in your energy right now. I've got two knights, Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, and then I've got the Two of Wands, just to clarify that there are two. You know what's interesting, Green Eyed Devil? This may be about a decision. This may be you. Because let me tell you what I'm looking at. These knights, I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but these knights are facing different directions. I'm going to see if I can turn them around in the way that they're facing different directions. And then you have this Two of Wands here. You may be pulled in two different directions as far as making a decision. That's how they came out on my board. I don't know that this is people. I think this is you. I think this is inside. Tell me more. Tell me more. You know what you want to do. Tell me more. Tell me more. Seven of Cups. Page of Cups. Strength reversed. You may be, I think this is the thing. I feel like there's a decision to be made here. And maybe I'm predicting something. Maybe you're not even aware of what this is. But I feel like there's so many options here that it becomes overwhelming. Okay? I feel like there's not just two paths here. There's, like, I got the Seven of Cups. And, sometimes that can be about being overwhelmed. It can be about a lot of different ways that you could approach a situation. The Seven of Cups. I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, or God, this feels like Gemini. Uh, but your intuition is solid on something. That's why the Two of Wands is here in the upright. Your intuition is going to clearly guide you through this. You're going to see Moon in reverse. And what that tells me is this: when this decision comes around, you're not going to initially have clarity. And the advice here is don't decide until you do. And you will have clarity. It will come. The moon reversed. I think there's this fog with that Seven of Cups. And then after that, the moon in reverse, right? That, sometimes the Seven of Cups can be about illusion, not being able to see clearly, overwhelmed. Because, look, a lot of times when we have a bunch of different ways that we can go, we get to the point where we get frozen and we don't do anything, right? But because we can just be overwhelmed. But what I'm getting from this thing is your intuition is going to absolutely lead you, and you are going to have clarity. And until you have the clarity, don't make a decision. But when you get the clarity, you'll know it. It'll be day and night. In other words, it's like when whatever this decision is, comes along, you're going to know you don't have clarity. You're going to go, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Well, there's your indication. And it's going to be like somebody turned a light switch on and you're going to be like, oh, okay. And I don't know what this is about. Can you tell me more about what this is about? Money, job and money, job and money. And this is your thing. This is going to be one of the issues. All right. The Justice card is here. You are going to Your biggest issue in this thing, and I know you, and I know how you roll, so I kind of understand that. With the Justice card here, your biggest issue is going to be, I want to walk in a way that honors my principles. I want to walk honorably. I want to walk in a way where I can be I can I can feel good about what I do and the way that I handle this decision. This is the King of Pentacles came out to answer my question. I kind of think this has to do with something crossing your path, or an option here that looks really, really good money wise. And I don't know what it is, but you feel torn about it. Why does she feel torn about it? Why does she feel torn about it? You're afraid of, it's a leap of faith, and you're afraid of losing your ass. It's a leap of faith and you're afraid. It's a leap of faith. But the Magician reminds you you're in complete control. You manifested the opportunity. Go with it. Go with it. Queen of Wands. This is a career move. So, that's what I got. But that Justice card coming out, that's you. I know you, and I know that's what it is. You're like, whatever decision I make, I am going to handle myself along with my own code of ethics, my own internal moral compass, because I will not betray my own principles. Does that make sense? So you're going to have to let me know. But I think there's a big decision coming up, and it has to do with money and work. That's crazy. That's what I got. Really? Well, thank you. You got to keep me posted. I know you will. I know you will. A lot of times we'll see stuff, and then days later we'll be like, "Oh my God, Karen, I know exactly what this was." Right? Right? So I love that. That was very interesting. This may be around your school. It may be around your current work, right? I'm excited. I think it's a good move for you. Whatever this is a new career opportunity of some sort. I know that. I know that. Yeah. Yes. I know, like you did yesterday. I know. Yes, we saw it. And then, and then you did that reading today. Um, you did that reading today, and we didn't know. And then within hours, it came true. Really shorter than that. But is that not crazy? So here is food for thought. I just keep thinking about this. Do we manifest something? Or do we already know that it is going to happen and we think we are manifesting? I love that question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? I say a little bit of both. We are absolutely, oh, of course, no offense taken. I think we absolutely are creating our own reality. But we do know it's going to happen because we're creating it. At a subconscious level, we know. We may not know, but we know. That was crazy, wasn't it, Green Eyed Devil? Y'all, she's Green Eyed Devil's getting ready to start doing tarot readings, y'all. And I hope I'm not spilling the beans. And her interpretations are heavily based on numerology and how that ties into the tarot. And by the way, I love the way she interprets. And she's been, doing some, practice runs. And she did a reading this afternoon, and it turned out to be something that happened to me. Like almost right after she did the reading, that's what happened. The chicken, without them, there will be no eggs. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly. So, but yeah, I'm telling y'all, just like whenever I pulled that card earlier, I had that jumper come out, and Green Eye Devil said the meaning of the jumper. She was giving the advice of the jumper that I got, and I was like, this is insane. This is crazy. Like, the girl is psychic. But it's crazy because Green Eye Devil actually saw, I don't want to say too much, but like she saw it before she pulled cards. She saw the situation before she pulled cards, right? Anyway, I think you'll do great. I think you'll do great. You've done some readings, I think, that are publishable. If you could see the readings that I did early on in my channel, oh my God, it was horrible compared to now. God, I think I am a better reader, I swear. Take care, Dee. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Thank you, Green Eyed Devil. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Oh. I could set it up on Patreon for you. Phoenix Rising. Why did I call you Phoenix Rising? Rising Phoenix. You know what I mean, right? Oh, I love that, Green Eyed Devil. I think that's a good idea. Tell me about that king. Something's bothering me, Green Eyed Devil. Something's bothering me. Can I clarify something that I saw in your reading? I want to get more on that King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, please. From Green Eyed Devil's reading. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. I almost think, let me tell you what I'm thinking. Hey, Supernova, let me tell you what I feel, Green Eyed Devil. With that Knight of Swords and that Knight of Wands and it going in two different directions, let me tell you what I heard, okay? The Knight of Swords was logic. The Knight of Wands was impulse. Does that make sense? The Knight of Swords is from the conscious mind. The Knight of Wands is from the subconscious mind. And it was almost like, am I going to let my logic rule or my triggers? Hold on. That's what's bothering me about this. I didn't say that, but I'm getting more stuff, Green Eye Devil. So I'm just going to go a little bit more. Tell me more about this. And I think that's why it came out that you were like, no, I'm going to handle myself according to my principles. Hang on. Your reading got deep. I really wasn't expecting that. Yeah, you're like, I don't want to do something I'll regret later. I don't want to do something I'll regret later. I don't want to make a decision in haste. That's what I saw is like, don't make a decision until you have clarity from your swords, from your conscious mind, right? Yeah, I know. I remember y'all talking about swords and wands earlier. Tell me more. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles is what I want to drill down on. Who is that? What is that? There's your energy. There's them principles again. There's that Knight of Wands. There's that Two of Wands again. And then there's the King of Swords. And there's you refusing to lower yourself. I'm going to tell you what. I'm gonna text you real quick. I'm going to tell you because I don't want to put it on the chat. So really, here's what I got. I'm going to just go through the cards that came out now that I've clarified. Yes. It's like you don't want to make a decision on impulse. High Priestess in the reverse. You definitely want to take the high road, right? Temperance card. You want to stand in your energy and on your principles, right? Sagittarius, standing on principles, right? Uh, you know, we've got, hold on a minute. Okay. Those two cards I needed to put privately. Then we have the Knight of Wands here. Your first impulse is going to be to just be reactive. That's going to be your first, and that's okay. That's fair. But you're going to have to keep a cool head and act from a place of logic, right? Uh, and realize that you don't want to act like this. You want to act like this. Okay? You want to be the empress that you are. And this is probably going to be difficult. Okay? This is going to be a difficult decision for you, but it's also a threshold. It's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage, and it's you standing on your principles and being unshakable in as far as honoring who you are and what you stand for, and not letting anything outside of that affect the way you move and the way you carry yourself. Does that make sense? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. So, with regard to what I mentioned, I think you're right. Right. Oh, wow, supernova. There you go. Yeah. We all have a beast within, and that's fair. But you've conquered the beast. In fact, I literally saw in it wasn't in this spread, it was in the other spread. I saw the strength reversed, conquering the ego. You don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to respond. I mean, you don't have to react. The key is the Knight of Swords is responding. The Knight of Wands is reacting. Big difference. You can be proactive or reactive. Proactive is responding in the way and guiding your own movements in the way you want to go, regardless of where this person is trying to take you to. Anyway, that's what I got. That's what that's talking about. And it is crazy because I got the Ace of Pentacles in this thing. So there very well could be something around career too for you. This could be a dual thing. All right. This could be a dual thing. But I'll be honest with you. I think whenever you first reach this crossroads of the decision, that Seven of Cups energy, that blindness, if you will, coupled with the subconscious impulse of the Knight of Wands and that, fiery energy, this will be hard, but you got it. Yes, exactly. Me too. Me too. And I know it's hard. And I saw today how hard it is because, yeah, you know why. I saw that firsthand. I had my own firsthand experience with feeling very triggered. Right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yeah, we gonna be all right. Anyway, that's what I had. Which, quite honestly, it's kind of like it's kind of like you said earlier. When they come for you, they come for me. So the thing that overwhelms you with that Knight of Wands urge, or it hits me. Trust me, I would really like nothing more than to do the opposite of what I'm doing. But as regard to your situation, but I ain't gonna do it. Nope. Yes, don't stand for anything less than you deserve. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. Just keep vibing. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Right? All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. We'll let that be that. Let me go over here and fix my quantities before I end the live stream so that nobody actually accidentally books and I miss it. Because I would hate for that to happen. Yeah, same for you. If anybody comes for you, they're coming for me. That's just how that rolls. It's like, who's driving, right? It's like that conversation that we had earlier. Who's driving? Take care, Rising Phoenix. Love your face. Okay. Here we go. You too, Stacy. I love y'all to the moon and back. I've had fun. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.